Captured in the flame.
Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. If Dire's middle tower was worth a death, it looks like Dire's attack is under attack. Radiant destroyed. Sega's axe gonna cut.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. don't let it go. Can you let go of it all tonight? Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words inside? Take a breath now, don't hold it in too long, 'cause you'll find you're missing out a last short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Got one life to live. You've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
spell.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Whoa. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Dusk. Radiant team ban. Shadow Demon.
All the memories
10 seconds remaining.
we've spent together.
5 seconds remaining.
Feeling so the same. Too many
Dire team ban.
just let us see when we'll be finding. Hey, come with us and walk along the road, along the road.
Radiant team ban.
We've done everything to come. We will always hold it together.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
And I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy.
5 seconds remaining.
Freak, yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane.
Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been twisting the wind because of the work that we did in the past.
10 seconds remaining.
In the past, when we went to hours, we barely got breath. So I get the
5 seconds remaining.
That we might be next, cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Hey.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
I know where we can go.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me. Come get lost with me. Come get lost with me. Come get lost with me.
Radiant team bad. Race King. Dire team bad.
Just run away with me, darling.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team bad.
Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change, but it
10
ain't a
seconds
cycle
remaining.
that I can't lose.
5 seconds remaining.
Delightful to live through.
Radiant team pick.
You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear.
10 seconds remaining.
But I'll cherish every day.
5 seconds remaining.
Away this season.
Dire team pick. I speak for the team.
Away this season.
10 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Just like another season. Not for long, just a time. Just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season.
'Living things die.
It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy.
Well done, my beauties.
Take a knee, peasant. "30 seconds to battle. The battle begins! Dire's top tower is under attack!
Tranquilly.
Uproot and after them!
Agents of the Void.
First blood!
I ain't that old.
Snakes are still.
Radiant structures are fortified with 12 important vitamins and minerals. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fight bad.
I'm sorry. Did you say stop?
Harm unseen.
Much like cordwood before axe is axe, Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll be back for you.
New followers. Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain. The Dire structures cannot be hurt. Dire's middle tower is under attack! Dire's top tower is under attack! Dire's top tower has fallen!
Mirrors of my delight.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
Warriors of the wood. Did you think it was yours?
mother to the tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack! Dire structures can take all the hurt Radiant cares to heap upon it.
To have trouble grasping
Perhaps another joins the Ash Legion.
I'm having a fair day.
Oh boy.
I can't believe you punched me right in my spectacles.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been slain. Dire's bottom tower is under attack!
Got it.
Dire's courier has been slain. Time to run them down! Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower is under attack! Dire's top tower is under attack! Sheds a tear for Radiant's courier. Metaphorically speaking, Axe does not actually cry. Much like cordwood before Axe's axe, Dire's top tower is under attacks. For the treasure.
Add another to the tally.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No one's afraid of an old lady till it's too damn late.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Killing spree. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Killing spree. War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Much like cordwood before axe's axe, Dire's top tower is under attack. War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower has fallen. Axe wishes it was you instead. Roots and run. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Radiant's towers are fortified, just like Axe. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Dire's top tower is under attack! Radiant's bottom tower has been laid low! Illusion! To the Radiant! Come! Double kill! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified with 12 important vitamins and minerals. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Down the seeds of
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Tend to your wounded or put them out of their misery. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds.
warriors of the woods.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Are you going to do something about that? Killing spree! Axe is pleased!
Unbounded.
Dire's courier shall carry no more. Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds. Axe is pleased!
You must learn to live with the void inside. The seeds of fortune.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Monster kill!
Bounty.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds! Much like cordwood before axe's axe, Dire's top tower is under attacks! Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Not quite as
Mega kill! Axes, please! Dominating! Mega kill! Double kill! Axe proclaims a radiant victory!
positioning has been a lot more forward. They need the Abaddon to be a bit further back, and they need to start the fights with Taiga instead. Taiga and Boxy have to sort of be the frontliners. Maybe Mickey as well if he has that coil. But beyond that, you need to let the Abaddon sit back. He needs to save his spells for the saves. And Thunder Predator, they can take their time here. They're slowly chipping away at the tower. They're going to look for that bot tier 2. They're clearing out the creep wave. And once they commit, they could take complete control, take away all the outer towers for Liquid. And they're going to be stuck in a very tough spot, just in the high ground, needing more farm. Koifa is still saving up for his BKB. The Ags for Mickey is still 3 parts away, about 1,300 gold off, so not too bad. But it needs to come out fast. Look at MZ. He's got a Satanic flying in. And there's just nothing to stop that.
He's got a Paladin Sword on top, John.
Oh, beautiful.
So the heals coming out from his Oracle amplified to boot on top of the Satanic. It's going to be very, very hard to stop this Terrorblade now. Let's see what Liquid can do. High ground, under siege, a nice toss back Tiger. That's a great start. They might be able to get the Aegis first. Silence out, MNZ still alive, will get used up. Again, he stands the secondary life. He'll go for the Sunder. Leo, he's in. Dream Coil, though, going to be committed. They might find the Void Spirit. He eats the cheese, but it's not going to be enough. Another great toss back Tiger. Just getting the TP again. MNZ needs to find a way out, but he might just lose his first life. But no, the Force Staff, the false promise, it is there in time. He'll turn back around now with the meta, but has it been popped too early? Who does he target? He'll go after Tiger. They're still trying to burst his Terrorblade down, but Tiger, he's copying way too much damage. He'll die first. Onto Koifa now. They'll find the Lycan. The buyback's there from Tiger. He is right-clicking for 800 damage to this Terrorblade. Okay, does get MJZ. But MNZ's not giving up. He wants at least one lane of barracks. He might just get it.
Yeah, they need Tiger to make a play again. It's all on the back of Tiny finding that isolation, and it's difficult for Thunder Predator. The big issue there was MPC's not around to get the saves.
He'll go for moves this time, but Face Edict was there in the nick of time from their Oracle. Now, well, who do you focus? Arrow does land. They found Boxy. That'll be Exorcism gone. Now Leo's still right in after McGay, after the puck. They'll get another. It looks like they found Insania, and they found Tiger. The Tiny's trying to run, but Leo Style is on the case, and it's GG. Thunder Predator. Their first game of the group stage will take a game off Liquid.
Yeah, a lot of people looking down in South America, proven wrong here. Thunder Predator running fast. It looked rough early on. Liquid, they were having a great time in their lanes. They were finding
What ingratitude!
I'll weave a brighter pattern this time.
Axe is going to be sick! Monster kill! Double kill! Dire's top tower is under attack!
牛头跳走，这一波肉山应该是要让给星辰了啊。
对，主要刚刚大圣那个大招的一个范围根本就没办法走，那个牛头根本没办法走进来放大。
对，
就是他跳进来放大，自己就是白给。
哎，这里谁在 C 啊？啊，
牛头在 C 死了。
他可能还没有意识到那个高台是有一个星辰的视野啊。他们虽然说在那个平坡是有一个真假眼，但是在那个高台有一个星辰的假眼。
嗯，
那个位置是有一个 Alliance 的真眼，但他们高台没视野，没反到。 那个假眼其实有点致命了，
那这盾奶一拿稳了呀。
是的，这波肉山最终是被星辰控到，那这把应该是很稳了。
是，
因为打到了这个时间点啊，星辰这个大招流的。
Okay, Alliance did have the Mormon under their control, so at least Alliance missed out completely on the XP.
Still 50 seconds, now they need to go through Aegis, go cheese, Aeon Disc will reset by the time they take the fight. Maybe Weaver, you know, kind of considers Abyssal Blade a bad choice. Like Nullifier, I think they would get a lot of value also from that item. But yeah, ASTER knocking on their barracks right now. This is the second set of barracks.
Playing the fights against Lanham's only going to get more difficult now that he found that ninja gear for himself. It's going to be constantly set up in the shadows. Lights have to be so sort of strict with the way that they force themselves to try and at least get someone around from the side, around from the back.
Dire's bottom
Lanham's just going to get them every single time. Chance of a hold around these tier 2s. They've got to wait for the base defense, Alliance.
The problem is Puck has Aghanim Scepter. You know, with the Spell Prism, just if he catches two heroes, they follow it up with the Wukong's command. These two heroes are just straight up dead. Anyone who gets caught inside that combo is dead.
And pretty much nothing at all they can do against it. Yeah, cool. I mean, with the lead that ASTER have, fast to get any sort of initiation or jump, it's going to be pretty much impossible for Alliance.
Love the itemization on man. Phoenix getting that Spirit Vessel to nullify some of the healing from Dead Prophet and Io, getting Aeon Disc, a lot of value. If he also has a refresher, so if he feels threatened, he can just refresh.
Not even going to be able to force that out of him. The TV's coming in. Nico maybe knows that he can't hang around any longer. Hansken, he's been left behind. Most of Alliance able to get out of there, but without the IO for a minute, that save won't be available.
They really like refreshers on ASTER. They have one done, and they have two queued up. One on Mars, one on Enigma.
See what Alliance can do about this. Ready, White Album jumping in, forcing back FNG. Wukong's command laid down, giving Mono the ability to just stand his ground here. Start beating down onto the tier 3 tower. What can Alliance do to stop this? Even preemptively throwing out a supernova, stopping any sort of chance of Alliance pushing back Mono. As Mono's able to continue to go to work, take down this melee Rax. Now the jump will be made. The BKB's up in time though. S4 finds the wrong, but so far damage.
Another egg.
Lead Mono. As they have to back up yet again, Alliance. They still can't get in on this. In fact, Mono seems to have made the moves over towards S4, but the fish is there from FNATIC.
That's his first light.
They'll bring him down the once. Jump in from White out. Quick to the burst. Big there, but there is a buyback available for FNG. XXS. Version with the arena, then trapped. Nico maybe just perma locked down. Mono. Everything was about to
got the ulti off.
It's on shooting up, but Ladder always got the mark. He's missed the black hole. Nico maybe's going to be able to live, and now he can turn. He looks towards Ladder. Ladder will fall into the damage on the Weaver. They also find XXS. He's being focused. He gets the Yules up in time and shoot ball as he comes crashing back down into the sun.
Does not have a buyback.
Nico maybe needs to do a big clean-up here if he wishes to hold the game on for Alliance. He may just do so. It's over to Mono with the Abyssal Blade turned towards Bad Drop. The TP up and damage is there from Nico baby. Alliance, they have lost their racks, but they will hold. They haven't lost the game yet.
Oh man, that black hole actually hit nothing there. Nice usage of the spells from Aster, you know, just the zoning tool so they can go in, get the mega creeps. Monkey King does not have buyback, so they have 1.5 minutes to work with. Let's see what they can do. Beaver going for damage, going for true strike, like it's time to buy it. You know, if he sells the wand, still needs around like 2 minutes to farm the Divine Rapier.
We'll see this again.
Radiant's middle
Some
tower
deep
is
aggression
under
from
attack.
Aster, but it was getting the job done, gave the space for the racks to be taken down. But Alliance definitely able to make something out.
So close. Like Beaver died there, game just straight up in.
Lanham, for all the
Radiant's
he has,
middle tower
couldn't
has
quite get in there.
fallen.
Would have been a blind one, I believe.
Something
Didn't have the
to
vision on Nico baby as he was shakuching away. And that movement speed just a little too much for Lanham to get the prediction right and catch him that time round.
If they can get a good jump on Enigma, like Enigma has a buyback, but yeah, if they can clean him up, Beaver getting closer and closer to that Divine Rapier.
He is. Should be on track to have it for the next defense. 1,000 gold away. Go baby. Picking up an item that we'll have to wait and see if it's going to be able to do enough. Turn around the game against Megas. Against a scary looking team Aster that has...
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Mirana.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Beastmaster.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Weaver.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle!
It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy.
I didn't enjoy this.
"30 seconds to battle. First blood was unexpected. First blood.
The void cascade commences.
The red mist closes in.
I'm here all week.
Small adjustment.
It's looking spicy.
Dire's top tower is under attack! Axe sheds a tear for Radiant's courier. Metaphorically speaking, Axe does not actually cry. Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Better not.
I take what I please.
Spoil that shot.
The sacred grove awaits.
Trespasser.
Dire structures are fortified. Super fortified. Like you can't even imagine.
So sorry.
Your life's in tatters.
The prize is mine.
From this sleep, you will not wake.
Understood.
Mirrors of my delight.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Your titles mean nothing to me.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Beastmaster, thanks. War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. My line.
This battle isn't over yet.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower. Radiant hides behind their fortifications. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
A golden
the seeds of fortune.
Regeneration.
Killing spree!
I can't feel my legs.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Super fortified. Much like cordwood before axes. You can't even imagine. Dire's top tower is under attacks.
Vanish.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Has fallen. It could be worse. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dominating. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm trying to die.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
I am the snowball from Kobo.
return. Killing spree! Double kill!
Nice try.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Void infusion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I step into the future. I return to the void.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
An afternoon restorative.
A golden thread.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Loaded to the gills.
Radiant's towers are fortified, just like Axe.
This vision cannot be unseen.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower. Like Axe, the dire structures cannot be hurt. Warriors of the wood. Axe could lie about Radiant denying its middle tower, but no one would believe Axe. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack! Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
Appreciated.
fills me with nothingness.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your shot has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm in your debt.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Are you going to do something about what it used to be? That is for certain. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Looks like Cornwood before Axe's axe. Dire's top tower is under attack. Has been slain.
Thank you, my beauties.
The seeds of fortune.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Spicy.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Next season.
Pulling root was your ruin, Prophet.
Thanks. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain. Invisibility.
Regeneration.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
Needle through your eyes.
Dominating! Double kill!
Loaded to the gills.
Perfect.
Invisibility. Radiant's top tower.
King's gratitude is worth more than gold.
Tower is under attack.
Was an answer.
Your life served no purpose, but your death may still.
Dire structures are fortified. Come to me.
Almost as good as me.
Invisibility.
Much like cordwood before Axe's axe, Dire's top tower is under attacks. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier shall carry no more. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. If Dire's middle tower was worth a damn, it would still be standing. Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
Illusion.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Refugees.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant found the weakness in Dire's bottom tower. It turns out, if you hit it enough, it will fall.
Vanish.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Yes. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Much like cordwood before Axe's axe, Dire's top tower is under attack. Metaphorically speaking, Axe does not actually cry. Dire's top tower is under attack. Killing spree! Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds. Radiant found the weakness in Dire's bottom tower. It turns out, if you hit it Dire's top tower has fallen.
Shadows take us. We go.
Radiant's courier has been slain. Dire's middle tower is under attack! Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Got it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack! Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
Loaded to the gills!
Shadows take us.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be, that is for certain. Radiant's top tower is under attack! Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower! No one does this to me! Double kill!
This pleases me to no end.
I have fun. You've got the blood on you.
Proving they are no hacks, Dire takes the day. Not that there's anything wrong with hacking. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
TP out, Sun Ray to keep him alive.
Playing
Dive away.
amazing. Nothing bad happening there.
Juggernaut picked up Mindbreaker, so that's gonna help out against Weaver.
Going for bad.
No E on this.
I'll get him, see if they can get more as a Nico baby. Looking for Monet. It's too far away. Too far to dive. They know that XXS is going to be back in fighting form. Another save available now. FNG has got the blink, so can sit back and save
really
Nico
far
baby.
for a position 5. Having a medallion, Falcon Blade, Manuela. Now the blink.
XXS starting off the action. They're able to slash onto it for the solid wave as well. Again, hitting forward. They're pushing them back. Monet picks up the double kill. Nico baby and Haskett, they've got to run. They've got to get out of it. There's no fight to be had for Alliance anymore as they have to retreat.
Roshan is up. They can just go inside the pit. There's still double damage for like 20 seconds.
Top tower is under attack.
Cheese and Aegis. Man, Monet had such a good game in both of these. I don't think he died. I don't think he died in the previous game. So far in the second game as well, has 0 deaths. We're gonna check.
He died a couple of times.
He died a couple of times. All right.
We'll ignore that number. 10-2 and 18 in his first game. And
from Lacoste to Lycoste, you know. Sometimes I love the, you know, debate people with a couple of lies.
Yeah, we don't want the chat to get Lacoste.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Axe wishes it was you instead.
The Aegis on the hands of Monet. The cheese. That as well. The Queen of Pain's White album. What has Alliance got? A similar situation to last game. Decent farm, good farm on Nico baby. Not quite able to enable him enough against ASTER's lineup that just built around such a solid foundation of team fight. There's Mars Phoenix.
Yeah, it's their bread and butter, you know. They left them 2 heroes, like what could they potentially pick? They will just go with the same stuff because it worked out nicely in the game number 1. You know, what I was wondering, like, why does Sanj give HP regen and lifesteal amplification? Like, makes no sense. Like, look at the item. If you've seen the item, what would you say it gives? Like, I would say, you know, a bit of a damage, some stats. Strength, yeah.
But you saw these extra little bits. I mean, they're pretty big bits.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now to a point that, you know, tier 2s aren't really defendable for Alliance. They'll have to let this go down. Gonna come down to the base defense again. But Alliance themselves, they just don't have any sort of big team fight, right? There's no sort of combo, there's no wombo. You have, as you said at the start, you got a vacuum, but there's nothing, there's nothing that's anywhere near as threatening as that of ASTER.
Like, even if you blink, fake you into like swarm, 5-man snowball, your 5-man into their 5-man snowball.
coming out with the Smoke Alliance, but completely off the mark on Aster's location. As Aster are starting to impact themselves. The question is if Alliance are actually going to be prepared from Aster. Aster coming in like this. Monet will show. See if Alliance want to try and make it go on him, or if they are going to assume that this is just a bit of a bait.
They'll just go mid. Like, they have creep wave approaching. No reason not to. Still 2 minutes left on Aegis. Juggernaut wants to get that flank.
We have TP back from Alliance. They've got to do something. They've got to hold them. Gonna make the jump here onto Monet. Heel's coming out with a sun rays. Monet still be fine. Still having half HP to work with the healing ward out. Gonna be back up to tip top very shortly. As there's the jump back success. He's looking for the opening. He's got the setup. He's there to find the catch on the way forward. They cover with the slash. S4's gonna get saved momentarily by but TP still goes down. Monet too much. Over the one hand. Catches them. A blade through from Monet. Rips down. Lift underneath his tower. Started down to Nico, baby. He'll get the timeouts off.
There's the badge.
There. He puts the BKB. He's got to run. He can't stand toe-to-toe with Aster. As Aster, they have the full 5-man alive. Link's brought back. There's no buyback on Tier 4.
They want to enter this game.
There's no buyback on FNG.
Aster again. My man.
Oh, he loves it. Feeling confident here. As they look to close up the second game, what can Alliance do to stop them? As another slash comes down on the left, can even make it back to the mountain. He can't jump over with the abyss on the horse, Nico Baby. Nico Baby will live. They'll have S4 back in 9 seconds, but Aster looks like continue to close it up as they go back to the tier 4s.
Yeah, they can just close out this game. Davion does not have a buyback. I believe this game is over. White Alpha.
And the jump again. As XXX, he's got the catch, he's on to Aster, and they're just going to close it up. Alliance, they're throwing everything at them to try and stop them. They have got the tip, the Blade Fury. Monet can just focus through onto the Ancient with that action, take it down.
Great showing from Team Aster. They woke up, they had a good breakfast.
Thank you, my beauties.
Legend tells of a place where everyone...
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It's took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
That's more like it. Now that's more like it.
Like the attention, girl, I know you.
Did I go sweet?
Dislike her son very much.
Immortality! Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here,
Got it.
you're my dream, but I just want
Regeneration.
Wicked sick!
burns you down.
As was old. Bounty.
Like axe, the dire structures cannot be hurt. Heaven or hell, Dire's top tower is in water. Double kill! Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks have fallen. They could be worse. Like axe. Or could it? Dire's top barracks have learned the hard way that life is unfair. Killing spree! Monster kill! Killing spree! A shot. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been slain. Dire's middle tower was worth a damn, it would still be standing. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Unlike axe, ever. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Put them out of their misery. Dire's bottom tower is face down in the dirt.
Oh, look at it go!
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. Max was not involved. Dominating! Like many a barracks before it, Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. The Radiant now have mega creeps. Dire's middle tower has fallen! Axe needs something to chop. To the Radiant for spoils! Say, does Axe get a cut?
Oh no, that is what they all say when they see me pouring some ice. Oh, we think it's empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it, see what I see in it. I'm typical, messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, fuck with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't.
Radiant team ban.
You see,
themselves.
Yeah, something that's been working incredibly well for them.
They actually had 100% puck win rate before that series against Thunder Predator. They picked it twice and lost twice. So definitely putting a lot of respect on it, and for good reason as well. Alchemist and Morphling are just heroes that Liquid in this meta do not play right now.
10 seconds remaining.
They don't value what it brings to the table, as opposed to their little bit of, I call it a point of difference, right? Like, how many other teams are playing their safe laner in the mid lane on a puck, and then, for example, having a Void Spirit 4, or throwing a mid lane Venomancer into the, you know, things like that. Void Spirit, they do end up getting rid of it. And this is what I was talking about, right? They're just getting rid of, in this draft, heroes that can get really aggressive on the IO and potentially go for those early kills that allow you to slow down his time. Like, you've already got the Mars and the AA, you just needed a way to initiate before you've got that Blink Dagger on the Mars. So Puck, of course, Illusory Orb, you can get that Dream Coil off. Astral Step, of course, is amazing. They just say, well, we're just going to go for an Earth Spirit instead. This is good. Thinking maybe a Storm, but...
Ten seconds remaining.
At least this is going to provide them with a way to be very active early on. And how do you think LGD have to combat this IO? Do they have to kind of be up in his face early before kind of the Aghanims timing that IO really has?
Yeah, that's basically it, you know. Get him before the Helm of the Dom, that's going to happen every single time. But as he's building up into that Ags, sitting in the jungle, farming a little bit more, I don't want to say freely, but just sitting back and not having as big of a presence on the map, you got to make something happen. And the Earth Spirit's one of the best ways to do it. AA doesn't need to be there at the fight, so you can see him just launch out the AA blast, and they're actually picking up the Visage themselves on LGD, so wanting to take that potential away from Quote for a little bit.
Darkseer.
This is something a little new. We haven't seen the Darkseer for a little while now. Stuff by Liquid. Good work.
Definitely well could. I mean, we don't really see the Darkseer, haven't really seen the Tiny as well. This is quite a quirky draft we have, and teams aren't prioritizing the Visage unless it's Team Liquid. So LGD kind of taking a page out of their book and like, you know, you can play it, we can play it as well. Let's see if we can do it better than you.
Yeah, I mean, with the Tiny, it is something that Tiger's been picking up a little bit recently. He's had varied success on it. Perhaps Darkseer is just a direct response to the Visage, you know. It's probably not something that Liquid were expecting them to pick up, but with that Ion Shell, you're able to chunk through those Gravekeeper's cloak stacks pretty quickly, and then turn him into a much squishier type of hero. I think one of the benefits of the AA as well, like I was saying before, you're very item independent because of how far you typically stay away from a lot of these fights. His role in the game is to just make this IO in a bad and have a poor time, and then in lane, of course, you've got the Chilling Touch, which is annoying to lane against, but what that means is that you can actually go for an item like a Midas, for example, where you're going to make IO's life a little bit more difficult. You know, if he wants to get that Helm of the Dominator creep and tether to it, it's nullified suddenly. He's going to have to start tethering together with, you know, the Abaddon to try and make something happen, or
5 seconds
what they
remaining.
look to opt for with this last pick that most likely is going to be the mid lane.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how teams are going to start to identify a counter to the IO as we head to the later stages here of the Singapore Major, because so far this IO has reigned supreme in all the games, and we are just not really seeing a way to deal with him at the moment.
I think it's get aggressive, pick something like a Clanks, not really meta. Pick something like a Mirana and guarantee that you get the arrow off onto the creep. Easier said than done when it's so fast. Or, you know, get something like the AA, which is able, or something that can build a Midas naturally. Enigma's kind of like a a half step towards it, because you can get rid of the Kobold creep, but if you get a Centaur or a Hellbear Smasher, not able to.
So what do you think we're looking for here for the last pick from either team?
I mean, Liquid's going to pick their mid, and I think they're just looking for that insurance policy, that if they do opt to go for this Midas on the AA, they can still have a reliable mid that's doing a decent amount of damage. You can see the style of heroes that they're removing from the pool, right? Ones that just want to chase, have that extra movement and attack speed. Razor, fantastic at it. Troll Warlord as well. We're probably going to see a ban in that regard come out from LGD again, just targeting one of these mids that can stand and fight. For LGD, we'll need their safe lane carry. And see a lot of those being banned away.
Team pick.
It's even left. I mean, they never played the Alchemist, even though it was banned out first. Juggernaut's kind of left, I suppose. Terrible.
Yeah, especially against the Darkseer matchup. That's the question. I'd say Jug's probably the only one you could
pick. Storm Spirit.
They do go a Storm Spirit.
Koifos Storm with the Blitz combo.
There it is. I told you it's not in the meta, and I said probably a Chinese team is going to be the one that picks it. And
you are not wrong at all. Yep. I mean, China loves the Clinks. These are some of the, at least the region that I think favors this hero. Of course, it's not in the meta, they don't play it much, but when they do, it seems like it is China. I know IG were playing it a decent amount at one stage, so I heard you bring this up in Capstream, that you said that the Clinks was going to be a potential way to deal with the IO teams. Had to get, you know, crafty, and they've done it. They've got crafty, they've got the Clinks, they're taking the Visage away from Team Liquid. How do we feel heading into this draft? Who are we favoring here in this game one?
I'm liking LGD's draft. The only thing I'm seeing is like a little bit is this off-lane Visage, because we've got nothing to say actually playing the Mars in the mid lane against quite the Storm Spirit, so you can actually get some pretty decent trades off before the Storm's level 6. But this is actually the first Clinks that we've seen. It's taken 3 days, but first Clinks that we're seeing in the entire Singapore Major. 30 or so heroes still yet to be picked or banned throughout the internet. There's a lot of Dota left. I'm sure that's going to shrink pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many do you think we're probably going to get down to roughly? Because I'm intrigued. Do it always, when you have this many teams, this many regions going head to head, you know, people bring different ideas, different ways to play Dota. That means they prioritize different heroes as well. %. Oh yeah, Lich is a hero, that's right.
Against like a Terrorblade lineup.
Tinker, I hope not. God damn that hero. That hero is filthy. Filthy, filthy hero that is, but you know, LGD, they got a filthy hero as well in the Visage. Man, Faith Beyond has got a quite a flexible hero pool. They're pulling out the classic here from Liquid, but this also means that Liquid, well aware of how to beat it. We're also seeing some heroes that they've been successful with in the past. The quote for Storm Spirit. It's also, you got to keep in mind, it's one of Blitz's best and favorite heroes. So he's got that back pocket knowledge to help out, and also the IO for Mickey, which is something that they were able to help qualify with, and they're going to look to try and take this first game off the back of it as well.
Now, in very unliquid style, they're not all grouping up together to try and make something happen. 3 heroes come and look to group up at every single one of the staircases on the Radiant Tri-Camp. So, a bit fortunate that they're not going to make a late rotation.
Yeah, we've kind of come to love the Liquid group up, smoke at nighttime before the bounties, and try and take a full-on brawl here. So, intrigued that they're not.
And is this just straight up the new meta, you know? Placing wards not immediately in the mid lane, just using it for the high ground.
The battle!
I mean, they've got the Earth Spirit Jinku that's going to be making some rotations through to try and pick off the Storm Spirit before he reaches level 6. So it's a good little bit of information to have. I don't want to say it guarantees that the ward's not going to get dewarded, but severely reduces the...
So we will see if it's going to be another successful IO or not. Mickey is going to be combined up with the Abaddon, so a lot of sustain in this lane. How about this mid matchup though? Like, this is something that Nothing to Say put out yesterday in their series versus Vici Gaming. So it's something that obviously they have shown some comfortability with. Do you think that the Mars is going to have a good time versus Storm though?
I think he is. I'm curious to see what he's going to build, right? Because typically you see someone like a Quincy go the Desolator, but if you've got the Mars around who, if it's a mid-Mars, most of the time he is building that Deso, you can go for other more, I want to say situational items, but you know, items that benefit not just yourself, but the whole team. So I think it's some good synergy from.
Yeah, I wonder even if he thinks about like a Yosceptor too, because I think that's one of the best ways to deal with the Storm. Easy setup, but you know, mid Mars can kind of like to go for a little bit more greedier. Yeah, he's falling incredibly low.
Very fire to live.
You already see how aggressive Xingqiu and Faith Beyond are going to be able to get in this lane versus Mickey and Insania. It is a lot of regen, so if they can, you know, get rid of that early on, they're going to feel pretty comfortable. But as soon as Liquid hit the level 2, they're the ones actually moving LGD back in this lane.
They're feeling a lot more confident about it because you only get 2 Soul Assumption uses and then you just can't use a third. It costs a lot, even at that level 1. So any chance that they get to try and go on to Faith Beyond, he's only got the 0 armor, it's going to be taken. Good positioning by him to make sure that doesn't happen.
And Body's quite the mess at the moment. You see that Tiger's pulled the creeps all the way back. Even Boxy is trying to pull the creeps as well here. So is this just too difficult of a lane for Boxy to go head to head versus the Clinks?
A little bit, right? Like you're constantly having to deal with those searing arrows harassing you. You don't have the potential to just stay in lane, put multiple ion shells out, because they're just going to get dealt with and all of your farming capabilities are gone. We've seen the likes of Ice whenever he plays the Darkseer actually leveling up the Vacuum level 1 just to get that guaranteed 100 damage onto the range creep. But not to. You always need to be a little bit cautious of all this damage coming out as well. You know, AA with that chilling touch and the searing arrows is able to do a lot on his own.
Top lane, Insania. When you did the Soul Assumption come to level 2 as well for the Faith Beyond Visage, it will be able to have an immense amount of cast range on it, but Insania keeps his life. And they actually got Tiger cutting through with the Avalanche Toss. Xingqiu will still end up falling here.
He's going to go for a bit of a cut here. Has to be careful though. He doesn't have enough for the Ion Shell and the Surge, so he's just going to try and pull the wave. Nice response there from Innocence though, making sure at least he gets the small camp pull off. Going in deep onto Kuiper, catches him.
Mid lane, Kuiper. Kick back, Tiger's coming over. Is Tiny gonna get there in time? He does. Kuiper keeps alive and able to toss back. Kuiper, he's got the Vortex to keep Nothing to Say underneath the tower, with the spear missing. It's gonna mean that the Mars will pay the price as Liquid great rotations, Tiger wrapping through, even bringing in Senya just in case.
Yeah.
Set double dash.
Oh, nicely done by Xingqiu. The only way that could have gone, well, if they got that rune and they were able to refill the Storm's bottle when Insania came in, couldn't have gone much better.
Boxy's able to dive incredibly deep. Once again, now the spear's going to end up missing, and Boxy just surges away. So great play from the Darkseer. Use that glyph aggressively so he could dive the Clinks, forces the TP rotation from Nothing to Say, and like he's really going to suffer with that death and then missing a lot out of the mid lane.
Sit in this lane, and as a Tiny, all you really want is levels. Like, last hits are a bonus.
And he's actually going to have a super early Tranks as well, so that's going to enable Tiny to make these rotations to a lot of the lanes. Top, Xingqiu end up falling the last click from Mickey. Not enough damage here, but you do see Tiger looking to cut on through. If he kept going on the high ground, he would have found the kill on the Earth Spirit, but instead, we'll get a more valuable target in the position 3.
Even looking for the next one, I mean, the fact that he's there kind of forces Xingqiu to take that bounty rune, because Mars, ideally, you want to be able to refill the bottle, but so much of a bigger threat. This is up the ward. You know he's hanging around.
Should see that he placed the ward. Yeah, the ping's come through from Arme. So that's going to be dewarded pretty fast here from LGD, but this is scary. Like you highlighted, the Tiny's a hero that just needs levels to have impact, and the fact that he's also got gold as well is really going to enable his movements across the map. I mean, could have trains completed and 600 gold in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, he's got him completed. He's just not wanting to go all in onto it. He wants that regen when he needs it.
Nice spear away, but it means Quaif is still able to stay on top of the Mars, and this Storm Spirit has enough damage with the help of Tiger. 4 kills to start for Liquid. A great laning stage.
This is what I love seeing about Liquid. They just work together so well. Look at this, the body blocks.
Oh, Liquid are actually so good. This is a team you can always love to watch. The plays high caliber from the boys, but Xingqiu is going to come on over. Unfortunately, will not be successful. Tiger has been involved in 5 out of the 6 kills right now.
Tiger, one of the best roaming supports in the world. He's not selfish in the slightest. He will give away his own game if it means that it's going to be a good one for points for Mickey. And you can just see what all that pressure does. It brings, like we were saying before, Xingqiu to that lane. So what does that mean? Free lane for Mickey. He's just farming away. Very, very close to picking up that Helm of the Dominator. Only 600 gold. And a few camps have been stacked up for him as well.
Are you a bit worried that the Visage hasn't had a strong lane as well in the 18 last hits right now for Faith Beyond?
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those heroes that needs to not necessarily snowball. And wow, the fact that Boxy's actually able to take the T1 tower bottom as a Darkseer against this Clinks is really nice for him. Level 7 versus a level 5 on Army.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I guess that helps with, they didn't really have, the position 5 couldn't stop the Darkseer from pulling successfully, so he constantly was at least getting waves, and then got to the stage where he could farm up the neutral camps as well. So now Boxy with a big advantage here, and this is going to be combined up, level 4 in the Iron Shell, and you're also going to enable the Tiny with that surge. So this is going to be a lot of early game pressure that Team Liquid can pull out here.
I honestly can't pick a mistake that Liquid have made so far this game. They have been next to flawless, just for their positioning in lane, like Mickey body blocking a few stuns, otherwise they would have given up first blood with Insania dying. Mid lane rotations, the fact that Tiger was able to leave the lane makes such a big impact with Boxy not dying, and they're just going to get another kill.
Oh no, at least they might get their first kill of the game on Mickey. I say that. Great positioning with the Helm Dom. Mickey flies on through. And we've already seen previously Mickey was able to go back to the jungle and work with Insanio to be able to take the stack. And this is just a team that thrives on finding stacks, and with reading, not having the greatest laning stage, it's really going to limit how aggressive they can get to take away the stacks from Team Liquid.
Gonna try and make something happen on Insanio. He's not level 6 just yet. Maybe a rotation. He's only at level position 5 at the end of the day.
He's gonna have shield up in a couple seconds, but man, he's getting absolutely no help at all. Looks like Dire are content with letting the Abaddon lose his life. The Relocate's now actually gonna come through as even Tiger sweeping on the back. So they want to punish the overstep from LGD with a toss back. Nothing to say, just gets evaporated. Now Faith Beyond is gonna be the next target as well. Tiger runs straight into Armade. Nice use of the familiars from Faith Beyond. It's got a lot of damage to come through from the Soul Assumption as well. So 2 will fall from Liquid. Boxy, one more right click. It's okay.
Just gets away and gets the full Hooded Defiance delivered, so a lot more HP regen for him. Not using the Helm of the Dominator just yet before that fight, was tethered together with Tiger, but you can see now, ever since that Clinks is around, you just want to book it basically as that Io. You do not have much protection at all for your Kobold form.
I will say that Arme is doing very well with the net worth. 64 last hits, and even though he was kind of pushed back to the jungle a bit early, having a good game on the Clinks so far. But it's just kind of more of a slower pace carry right now with how the Clinks plays in the meta.
It's a little slower. I think it needs to, like, it can't do anything just on its own. Like, sure, you can kill supports, but that doesn't actually change much in terms of the game speed. Nice and cheap, you just take it away from the they've scattered out a couple of these stacks as well, so might even look to make an engagement here.
In lane, DD, nothing to say. Gonna miss the God's Rebuke to stop the zip, and Quaver with the help of the double damage room, but the arena blocks the right clicks. They won't be able to push on for more, but Liquid gotta be careful now. With LGD thinking about mounting their own response, but this is just answers on answers. With people coming mid, it's freeing up the map for Mickey, who is getting so much farm. Yeah, the DD gonna come into play. Master Force here. That is the 4th death of the game here for nothing to say, and he's really having a tough time.
They smoked right underneath the ward though, so they know they're going to keep trying to be aggressive. Maybe heading towards this area that they saw the stack, but Army's been able to clear that out in time. What I was saying before about really not being able to make much happen on your own, I feel like it's just about these timings syncing up with the Desolator and the Yule Scepter on the Mars and the Max. That is a ton of burst damage. Speaking of burst, he's probably dead.
Tigers might get bursted down by himself with Faith Beyond Soul Assumption. Unable to get the range, so Tiger protected thanks to the surge, but nothing to say. He's trying to sweep one over. Phase Windlace, not enough movement speed to catch up here. LGD very much suffering across the map. As we highlighted, they need to do something to limit the IO. But Mickey's free farming right now. He's already got one component working on the Aghanims, but looks like this is going to be how LGD want to play it. Get one tower to the next. They can't even do that.
Good way to defend. Boxy is even confident enough with that Hood of the Giants just to throw his body in the way.
I love how Liquid are playing, well aware that they have a lineup capable to be able to keep these towers alive, and it's just limiting what LGD can do right now. Like, high-level teams are so good at making sure they keep any tower alive. It does not matter what it is.
Invisibility. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still about 2,000 or so gold away for nothing to say's Yules, and similar sort of thing for the Clinks with his Desolator. So you would think Clinks is able to farm that up a little bit quicker given the priority that they're giving him towards this safe farm, but it's decent signs for LGD. The big question is, I mean, they've been able to do nothing against Mickey's Eye. He is just sitting back in this triangle. He might be moving towards his own jungle a little bit. There's really not many other places that he can farm, but once you've got those items, Mickey will have his, you know, so it's, and he'll probably have it a little sooner, to be honest. The Innocence, it's 13 minutes as he's only just going to get that AA blast. So that's going to be a big factor for a lot of these fights if they are trying to turn things around, but still, it's very slow going for a lot of it.
They don't have the greatest setup for the AA blast. That's the only issue. Like the Mars Arena, yes, but apart from that, like familiar stuns, not for too long of a duration. I mean, 1.5 maxed out. The Earth Spirit roll is only 1 second, so you're gonna have to be really fast.
I'd say.
Yeah. Boxy, they're gonna try. There we go. Boxy's got the surge movement speed. A long zip in from Quaver as well, but now with the counter. Liquid instantly with the rebuttal comes with the relocate, and all the goons show up as Liquid. Whoa, they're gonna make sure that no brother is left behind.
Tower is under attack.
You think they took that Thunder Predator loss personally? Because I do.
Oh yeah, they did. They came out and they're like, absolutely no chance. Like, we are going to put a mark on this game. I mean, they did 2-0 LGD in the wild card, and they're just looking to continue to remain undefeated versus LGD.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Pretty decent thing to have on your resume.
Oh yeah.
LGD absolutely no slouches themselves, but with
another
that,
DD.
With that gang squad coming through, only 350 gold away from Mickey. Importantly, it was Arme that was one of those deaths, so he's about 1,300 behind them before he picks up his Desolator, and about 3 or 4 levels.
It's been a filthy game one here for Team Liquid. 6,000 net worth lead. Everything is looking in their favor as they're still getting closer and closer to the timings, and this T1 tower top is still alive somehow.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
I mean, we see that like LGD have been looking to try and group up and kind of finally put a dent in Liquid, but you know, the mechanism really haven't utilized its early bonus for LGD.
Dyer's
And there's the ice.
tower
Oh
is
boy.
under attack.
Oh boy. Right on the 15-minute runes as well, so they're like, okay, well, we'll kill one. Sure, you can have yours.
Tiger's got a blink. Walk it out. Arena in the choke point, but they're going to try and jump the Clinks at the moment. Nice answer from Q. The Mickey. Here comes the party as the IO shows up. The extra help with the protection of the tether. They're going to be able to turn in under the blocks as well. Boxy. He's going to get some distance here as Liquid do lose the Tiny. They're going to be careful now because the relocate away. They didn't actually bring Wem from the IO, but Quafer got a little bit of mana still to utilize, gets his zip away, and Senya's like, take me, I'm the sacrifice, but unfortunately, they're able to cut on through. Quafer's still wanting to man fight, but he's completely on a mana. Mickey's able to show up once again, but have they gone a little bit too greedy here because LGD show up. Mickey trying to clean up though. Army's gonna fall, nothing to save the next target. They don't have the control right now, but there we go. Tiger after the death is able to rejoin them. And they're hunting for more as well. Mickey got the ball, slapping him down. So also got that 15 talent to help with the chase here.
It's nice and balanced. Is Tiger gonna make this dive? He's got Blink Dagger in a couple seconds though. He's just gonna, I was about to say, settle for one of the familiars. He ends up backing off. But man, that's the other part of the about. Now they're still going in.
Oh wow. Insenya's still in the area. He should tick out here. A couple seconds, especially with that last right click. So LGD get a couple kills.
Axe observes carnage
with the laning stage, with the Abaddon just being able to spam out the miscoil onto the IO, just keep both of them relatively healthy, but you just saw that in team fights. He just gets that borrowed time, and it forces them to not hit anyone, because, you know, you run the risk. You've got an okay amount of AoE damage here with the Mars.
Thought there was going to be more kill than that, but it just tops back to Q. Mickey's still hunting though. Really nice use of the illusion from the Storm Spirit actually to get rid of the silence that the Earth Spirit had the extra control over. And Tiger, he wants blood. The Surge enabling. Gonna toss him back straight to Mickey. Tiger is playing this game incredibly well. I am absolutely mind blown at the Tiny performance right now. This is a hero that, you know, we don't see a whole lot. It definitely, that nerf to the Avalanche toss combination did very much impact him. But Tiger's looking like he wasn't nerfed at all.
Radiant structures are fortified with 12 important
You can't nerf the player. You can
minerals.
nerf the game, but if you've got a great player, it doesn't mean much of anything. Gonna make a bit of a play onto Insania, but again, it's a 5 Abaddon. Who cares? Alright, so at least now, they've got their Yule Scepter on the Mars. They've got their Desolator now on Arme's Clinks. See if they're able to make anything happen with it. I'm sure they would love to have that level 12 on the Mars, just so that there's that little bit of a shorter cooldown. Quaker, he's looking pretty healthy here, and they don't exactly have any way to silence him immediately.
See how fast they can be on the disengage with the relocate. I think that's going to be really important against the Mars Spear into the Ice Blast, and even Arme just getting that burst potential as well. So LGD have the capability to maybe get one hero down incredibly fast, but what more can they get after that?
Just a nice casual arcane rune for Quaker.
He's been getting a lot of good runes this game.
Seeing some of these nice neutral items start to come out as well. Liquid with a full kit. They're going to look to try and find Innocence here. Will he be able to get out in time?
Oh, unfortunate.
Tiger just yoinks that with the tree throw. He deserves
He's the carry. Yeah.
I mean, 19 kills and he's been a part of 17 of them. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he really set them up through a strong early game to now continue looking to control the mid game here. Mid game looks like he just needs the recipe for the BKB.
He's under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. If Axe was a tower, he would never fall.
How do you feel like... I was going to say, how do you feel like LGD are going to be able to fare as this game goes late? Because it definitely feels like the Visage is a hero that falls off, and that's where Clinks can kind of thrive, though.
Yeah, Visage falls off. AA is still going to have a decent level of impact. Kind of the same with Earth Spirit. Like, he's gone for the Spirit Vessel, but realistically, for what purpose? You're going to have a BKB.
I might break it off. Faith beyond. Radiant were on the position on the high guard, but Mickey just with the BKB wants to move aggressive. They drop the arena in a really good spot. So it's only Mickey and Storm Spirit that can follow up with the Zip. Quaver's still got some mana to utilize. Goes underneath the tier 2 tower. Nothing to say, not getting slapped down. Tiger's even got the extra help with the damage, but it's not enough. Nothing to say, pushes him away. The miscoil Insania. This Abaddon is just moving forward without a care in the world.
Really nice silence coming there from GQ, preventing the toss combination. But, I mean, you can't stop this Abaddon. He's way too fast. That miscoil range is very nice. Yeah, it just feels like they're taking total control of this game. Like, it was a good zoning arena, but I feel like you need the arena that's actually going to catch multiple people, and I'm not sure if dropping it while the IO's already used the while he's already used the BKB is going to be that impactful. Same sort of thing with the Spirit Vessel on Jin-Q, right? I feel like you need to go something different, considering you didn't absolutely body the laning step.
Stupendous!
Vessel is not going to be impactful against this IO because he's just going to BKB. And you've got an Abaddon as well that's going to Phonics shield it off.
Yeah, so far the Clinks just has not been the answer to the IO core, unfortunately, and looks like it might still continue to reign supreme as they've got a 15,000 net worth lead 21 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it felt like, yes, Ame was doing a pretty good job at farming, but when you're playing this Clinks, you need to be playing a lot more active than he was, right? You're never going to farm as fast as a position 1 IO is just because you've got these consistent orbs flying around. It's not like they blow up when they hit neutral creeps. Maybe that's a way to nerf it, but kill the hero though. But you get a lot of your gold from heroes, and I feel like you just didn't use some of that potential that you've got, maybe rotating up towards the top side with Faith Beyond. That Soul Assumption, just a few right clicks with the Searing Arrows might have been enough to take out a few of these liquids.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
And you've even got the level 20 now. 22 minutes in, level 20 IO. He's got the Bam Brace, he's got the BKB, he's got the Ags.
Spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
He's even got a Sange coming out to it. Come on.
Boy, hey, just can't hide. They're everywhere, Liquid. Constantly finding the heroes, making it so difficult to push out the map here.
I mean, what can you do? Where can you farm, realistically? Liquid have completely taken over your tri-cam. You don't want to contest into it at all. Proxy is being pretty non-committal, like you haven't lost any towers, so he could just TP straight back to the mid lane if he needs to.
Sanyo, gotta be careful. Ultimate's gonna get popped. Ame on the back line as well, but Ame's falling incredibly low with the BKB. Mickey's able to man fight, gets a 4-star away with the Vortex, locks in the Clinks. Quaver's still gonna try and chase on 4, but doesn't have the mana. Dire, they've lost 1. Tiger's still gonna be able to at least get the catch onto Jin-Q. Hasn't been able to disengage along with the rest of the team here, so a 1-for-1. We do see both supports dying there.
They just play so well together on Liquid, right? Like, the reason ZQ was diving that deep is that he wanted to get the secondary kill onto Tiger, who's been having an amazing game so far, but you don't need this Helm of the Dominate creep. You could just have the IO TP into you, use his stick charge, and suddenly you're good to go. Especially with that, that Sange being used as well, the self-HP regen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Definitely a nice item to be able to utilize for that IO. They still want more blood, man. They are not going to give LGD any breathing room at all. Even Ame is going to be careful right now. If a ball gets slapped on over, then they're going to be aware of the positioning.
Well, he death pacted the Helm of the Dom creep, which is annoying, but Helm of the Dom is up in 1 second. So he's not really going to... And of course, there's a cup go over to the right.
Oh, yes.
Don't kill it by accident.
War has come to Radiant's
There we
bottom
go.
tower.
Now look at him. 590. Zoom.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I want to put some emphasis on the Abaddon positioning this game as well. I think Insania's done a great job with the kind of playing super far in the front line and allowing the vision for Tiger to get the correct jump, even the vision for Quaver to find who he wants to jump on and use all the mana to bring down at the start of the fight.
Just everything is right this game. The optimization, the timings, the rotations, the team play, it's all good.
There has not been an answer so far here from LGD. And the cute little snag of the Visage is not going to do that for them. I mean, they're down 16,000 gold. Yeah, the probability is 98% as well. So it's not looking like an easy one to come back, but LGD are going to still try. The issue is they are so far behind in net worth, and they have the capability. This is the thing about the Ancient Apparition, though. You have the capability to be able to burst one hero down. But you need that lockdown to set up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if it's, you know, an AA and an Enigma, for example, you know, you can, because you're locking them down in one spot, you're getting a Midnight Pulse off, you're doing some percentage-based damage, everyone's favorite thing, but realistically, you've only got that with a Spirit Vessel, and touched on before why that isn't that amazing this game. Honestly, almost every IO game, it's not that great, but especially with an Abaddon, it's almost useless.
Foxy's even got the Aghanims completed as well. So we're going to see that normal punch come through now for the Darks here.
Oh no, that's the shard. It's just extra Ion Shell, extra HP.
Oh, yeah, sorry, looking at the wrong thing.
I mean, he's just sitting around on this bot side. He just used his Death Pact. So they're just worried about keeping these lanes shoved in. I wonder if they ever are going to go for a Roche attempt. I mean, that is one area they could potentially come unstuck, right? You've got the Wall of Replica, which is always going to be really effective, but, you know, Clink's, I have to say, he might have the Burning Army. No, he only just finishes up his BKB, but he's still got the Arena, he's still got Earth Spirit that's able to fight in that area, and the AA Blast as well. Familiars not going to be doing a lot of damage, I think, because they're just going to be scouting out this Roche.
Yeah, Visage doesn't get clipped on the tree. Now Tiger actually tosses back the Mars away from the rest of the team. LGD, they need to come in the air to be able to protect the Mars, but there's no answer. Once again, Liquid reigns supreme in the team fight. We've got to be careful. BKB pop out of mana here, so they're going to try and roll. Oh, the timing! BKB expires now. Quifa, although he's protected with the surge. The Avatar Tiger! It's too much damage. And Liquid are all too much for LGD to handle. They find 3. They want more blood as well. Army, Dust, BKB's out. Will now expire. Tiger's gonna have a blink up in a couple seconds, and with the ball getting the vision, will fall. 4 down for LGD. It was a cute timing there of the roll, but did not matter. Perfect positioning from the Darkseer. Surges out of the AA Blast area, and Liquid looking to continue to end this game 1 here.
I mean, even just that, right? You have Insania on the high ground. It's nothing like game-breaking what they're doing exactly. They're just playing excellently as a team.
Tower is under attack.
You go, the relocate attempt.
Why?
See you later, Innocence.
Underway at Radiant's top tower.
It now has to be said that when is the IRU going to get banned out? Like, LGD, they've shown as well that they are very confident with playing it. They put it in both their games against Vici Gaming, so they are incredibly confident, but they left it in the pool. Yes, they did ban out some of the heroes that that Liquid thrive with, but I'm, thinking about next game. I'm excited to see who has first pick overall, because Liquid are a team who very much prioritize Dire and very much prioritize 24th pick for Quaver. And now how's Insania? Getting shredded apart here, but Armin slots outside base with the BKB gonna get popped. Arena, Tiger stuck in. They still have that Iron Shell, a little bit of extra health, not gonna see. Nice use in the back. Gonna drag him outside the base. He's trying to protect himself with the Bulwark along with the Essence Ring. Mars backing up with the Moonwalk. He's actually okay. So get the kill on the Tiny. Liquid might look to reset here.
It's not the end of the day. End of the world, sorry. You've got just a support going down. It was a good choice. I think you do need to commit quite heavily onto Insania just to make sure that borrowed time is expended, because outside of him, you don't really have any ways to take him out. Even then, he's a position 5-star.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Once Mickey gets level 25, it'll become a lot easier, right? He's already got the Reaver coming out to him now. And he's got borrowed time again.
And Arme's doing a lot of physical damage at the moment. Mickey. Can they lock him down? They cannot. Gets the tether away. Arme's going to try and deal with Insania, but he does have no protection. Borrowed time on cooldown. Mikley, where's the help with the extra team? Silence is there, but it's still got the Aegis along with the BKB. They're actually going to try and look to man fight here as Quaver zip in, close distance. Meanwhile, through the mid lane as well, they're zoning out Arme, but Tiger's got the jump straight on top of the Ancient Apparition. The Mars as well, dropping the arena. But there's nothing they can do right now from PSG.LGD. 2 will fall though. Arme finds a Storm Spirit. His damage is starting to pick up as Liquid lose 3.
It's still, you know, for LGD, they're going to be feeling somewhat happy about that, but at the end of the day, XP change basically equal, gold change basically equal, and that just brings Io closer and closer to that heart. He's the last one dying, so it's kind of a blessing in disguise, right? He's almost got his level 25, so we talked about those challenges that they might have when they try and push that high ground. Well, if you've got the attack tethered ally's target, then you can just still stick Insania on the front lines and stay at safety, but still actually siege.
Is under attack.
Even you can see here buying the Tome of Knowledge on Mickey to make sure he gets it ASAP. Agree, little ball.
Yeah, that indeed is. Dive. Storm Spirit for another 5 seconds. They know exactly where Arme is because the ballers have got a sentry on the high ground as well. Arme doesn't want to pop the BKB for this. He doesn't even have it up. Still on cooldown. And Arme's positioning. Gonna get punished there. Okay, now relocates for the heart and go time. They still got the Aegis for another minute and 10 seconds here. So they might think about going high ground knowing that Arme's down for 50 seconds and he doesn't have buyback over 350 gold.
I don't know if they know that. More than likely going to be effective for getting that little bit of extra burst, but look at how much easier this is for them to siege just when you've got that Curse of Avernus on the tower, attacking the target as well. Crazy amount of damage. See you later, birds.
See you later, tower. See you later, objectives. Remember, see you later, LGD in this game 1. 29,000 net worth lead. There's nothing they can do to mount a defense. And Tiger gets the toss away. Now, but Yours going to try and kite this arena dropped on him. Iceblock's still going to try and find the connection. The only way LGD are going to be able to win this fight is with immense amount of buybacks forced out. But still, there's no control. This Liquid able to reset. Tiger gets back to safety, and they can heal him back up after the Ancient Apparition Blast expires. One full set of racks going to claim here. Arme back alive though, that's the big thing. Let's see what he's able to dish out for this team fight. You know the arena's on cooldown, but all the damage is coming through right now for the Clinks. Roll in, Shinkyu finds the Io, Evac on 3, Boxy, great use of the ability for the zip in. BKB popped as well, it's just way too much for them to handle. Arme pops the BKB, but it will not matter. Dire able to go through this with ease. Liquid find 3, the buyback of the Mars. Without the buyback of Clinks, that's the one that matters. And they call it. This one's over.
You can see why it was a little bit beyond reproach what they were able to do, and yeah, I mean, everything worked together. I feel like this is the exact same way that Liquid want to play. If they got this draft every single time, I think they would be cool as a cucumber with that. I think they spent a little bit too much time.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So he can gap close. He's even saving up for the Daedalus, so it's all about burst damage here for the Ursa. And once he's on top of you, you're not going to live through most of that damage anymore.
Got the Eye of Skadi up on the Monkey King, but he's got no buyback gold, and now the team fight started. Moose again just trying to make space. A Dream Coil going to be massive from Leo to hold them down. He gets a snowball in time. They can't kill this man. MNZ, he's in right onto Nico Baby. Look at the damage output. Meanwhile, Leo holding the backlines, making sure they can't help out their carry. Limp's going to die. They need to disengage Alliance. They can't fight into this. The Aegis is still up on MNZ. Everyone else is out. NIGMA, he can't afford to die. He does not have buyback gold. Thunder Predator, they aren't going high ground yet.
Oh man, it's such a massive issue when you can't kill off a Tusk like Moose. He's just in the middle of 3-4 heroes and just doesn't die. It's not like he has very tanky items as well. He has an Ur and a Force Staff, that's it. They just don't have the initial burst on hand. I think if you want to make those plays, Hanska needs to just commit the finger. You just need to burst one down, get the numbers advantage, try to clean up afterwards. But even with the numbers advantage, with how far behind they are, they still have to be cautious on the side of Alliance. And Thunder Predator, looks like they might not get Aegis use out after all, does expire, but you do have some items flying in here. You still have the cheese, you've got the Crystallis on MNZ, Daedalus to follow, and once you have that, the Ursa's just gonna rip right through you.
It's a lot of damage with the Daedalus for sure. 21k net worth lead. It's a very steep graph as top lane, S4 trying to farm up that Aghanim Scepter.
I was born to war.
He cannot tank the damage from MNZ any longer, but he needs to farm these Ags desperately. It's his job on the Alk. Just not able to get it done yet. However, mid lane, Hex out, they found Frank. They might find the Pangon, they do, but Limp was dropping low. Now the egg, just perfect positioning. They need to aim something. The Abyssal Blade to protect the egg. They can't get it in time. Or maybe they can, Nico. He makes sure it goes down, but it might be the cost of his own life, and it will be. He does not have the gold for buyback. And Thunder Predator, if they realize they might just go high ground, but it's going to be a 2-on-2 scenario. Leo and MNZ gonna have to take that tier 3 tower themselves. MNZ not looking too healthy, but he does have the cheese. They'll force out the glyph. In Alliance, they are gonna be able to hold. What a game one already from these two teams.
Yeah, they're just playing their hearts out here. Alliance finally finding that burst. Right, they get the finger off, they managed to get the numbers advantage, try to clean up. They overcommit for the egg. Nico Baby just trying to stand his ground to get that done. Again, with a fast 5-second BKB, it just doesn't last long enough for that damage. And now Thunder Predator, respawn's coming through. They could easily look for that reset. They've got the damage on hand. The Daedalus again for MNZ, just about 800 gold off. You know this guy just wants it until for that next fight. And once he has it up, boy oh boy, are you going to be regretting a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Imp trying to farm a Shiva's guard up. Any space they can get, they will take right now, Alliance. Who's actually going for the Aghanim Scepter build up himself on the Tusk.
Oh,
time to kick some people, John. Oh, here we go. Hanska, nice blink away. Chance actually on target. They will get vision. FNG, meanwhile, also being jumped. MNZ with the control. The bash is out. They'll hex up the pocket leads. They'll hold him down. Wukong's is out as well. Maybe they can burst down Leo, but no, they cannot. He gets himself out. Alliance, they'll just stick on the high ground, but even with that buyback from FNG, they can't try to punish. It's still a 4v5. And there's your Daedalus now. That's a lot of damage on MNZ.
It's ridiculous. He's saving up for the Swift Blink next. If it lasts long enough where the Ursa has all these items against an Alchemist that got free Ags out, oh no.
Mid lane, it looks like they found out Nico Baby. They get the stunt, they get the kill. Still no buyback gold on the Monkeys. FNG also dies, dieback on the Abaddon. Now Limp, he's stuck in the Dream Coil, and there's an angry pair ready to shred him apart. They'll buy back on Limp. Gonna move back in, but Leo style just dancing around now with the silence on the Ember. They'll go back around towards the tier 3 mid tower. Egg gonna blow up. MJ, he gets a reset. Alliance, they'll still be able to hold high ground, but for how long? MNZ's not done. He couldn't quite get in range for the Abyssal Blade stun. S4 gonna move in, but he gets stunned up immediately into the follow-up Aura's punch. It's not gonna be enough yet, but S4, he's in danger. He's gone. He'll buy back, but they've lost another. Hanskin, he will die. He'll commit the buyback, but all buybacks are gone, and it's a 2v5 scenario. Thunder Predator, they know this.
Unlike that, ever.
There's 18 seconds without the Monkey King to boot. Do you go tier 4s or do you go Megas? They're going Megas. They'll go to the top racks. Chance on Moose. He found another S4. Just trying to hide in the tree line, but Moose is all over it. He gets the vision. They'll get a full team wipe going. It's only Nico, Baby, and FNG left. And they call it. They've had enough. They have had enough. Thunder Predator surprising us again in game 1 up against the Lions.
Oh man.
Sound like a broken record, John, but this task moves the amount.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
OB Neon is not going to wait. They know that this assistance means a lot to them, so they're doing a smoke, waiting, getting ready for Team Quincy crew to stack on them. They fall back to the higher ground, turn on the shapeshifter as well. They are about to attack on each other. They're going in first. They simulate extra steps every stop, and where it's all being silent, so he can not drop the magnetize. You Scepter, stop the dog from fighting. Going in, no extra system is not doing good. The Supernova right in the middle of the fight. The 14 OB Neon is fall back. Pop the BKB for Red King, start to chop people. He chop him down and wet them out. Go hard. Keep on rolling. The other BKB as well, but he can't be the backbone for his teammate. The rest of Team OB Neon keeps spreading out and getting chopped one by one. This one is going to be Quinn. This one is going to be your part. But no, it seems like Playhard is fighting with the Red King right here. Debut 2000 still doing a very good with kiting people and dealing damage with his Crypt Swarm, even though he doesn't have his ultimate though. Let's take a look at the situation right here. Debut 2000, take down that Queen. Next one is going to be Red King. Where are you gonna go? Oh my goodness, he's getting bit by the invisible dog. Jumping away from the red fire blast. Very nice, but can he run away from the Fortune Sand? I don't think so. He'll be chased down by Debut 2000. He'll be slowed down by Spirit Siphon. There goes the first life. Reincarnation once again. Coming back to the second life. Will surely go down. He was silent. Rolling boulder smash, everything. Debut 2000 is on the godlike.
And that was a fight without Exorcism. Like, Exorcism ran out and they initiated anyway and still crushed the fight. They only lost one hero and killed all 5 heroes of Quincy crew. Wow, like, Quincy crew is in big trouble now. Like, they lost the fight even though the strongest ability of Neon was on cooldown. The Staff Prophet has 31 Bloodstone charges now. 32 even. Building into a hard... This DP is gonna be unkillable. They have no damage to take it down anymore. This fight was so long that actually was off cooldown already.
That was a real long fight, and now they are about to catch one more guy. Rolling thunder.
Now cut off position here, rolling through. Double roll, everything's missing though, but he's still dead.
Died.
DP is just going in 1v4, or 1v3 rather. He has no fear right now. He is hard, Bloodstone, 3.7k health. He can't touch him.
Crazy. I never seen this. This is actually the most
P region.
The tankiest DP I ever seen.
Yeah, he is insane tanky right now.
Go in, disseminate. That is only to buy some time, but they still cannot stop the damage from Exorcism. Man, this is so hard to watch for Team Quincy crew fans. I still don't know how to take that DP down. How? I ask you.
At this point, it's almost impossible really. They don't have the right heroes to do it. They need to catch him all by herself and pump in all the damage with 5 heroes. But, you know, this is what happens. You make a couple of bad decisions in the team fight against a draft like Neon's, and you just lose the game. Because they're designed to take your base down super fast. It's like an objective, taking draft.
I mean, at 15 minutes ago, at the minute 20, they are looking so good. They got everything under control. They got the game tempo favor on them. You know, the Red King getting items and stuff. Oh my man.
Yep.
Only a few, a few mistakes in team fight.
No item progression. But yeah, they had Aegis on Wraith King. The whole game was under their control, but they made 2 crucial team fight mistakes. And since then, Neon is unstoppable.
3.6k.
now. He's going for the 8 spirits talent. So now 32 exorcism spirits. Very scary Ghost City here. Yep.
They're going into the Roshan pit. It seems like Roshan is ready. And definitely going to be a free Roshan for them.
Roshan is ready to be eaten. Cheese Aegis. Aegis is probably gonna, like, you don't really want to have Aegis on DP or Lycan, so it's probably gonna go onto the Earth Spirit. Yep. Cheese on the Lycan. Because as we said, DP is not really killable at this point.
She was God as well. Plus the U Scepter in case he's about to go down. Cyclone himself gets some HP back. He'll be fine. The regeneration rate is ridiculous. Now let's put the bomb lane.
Very close. Oh. He knows he's around though. Ah, goes to the wrong side. And just keep
on rolling even there. Seems like the front line is meeting each other already in the dash way.
Yeah, that's 2 ults wasted though on Radiant. No Rolling Thunder, no Lycan ult. We'll see if they choose to wait for it. In this game, every time they fought, they didn't really wait for their cooldowns, so maybe they think DP alone is strong enough. We'll have to see what their decision making is here. I mean, this DP level 25 is really strong. Like, whoever he's on top of, they will just melt.
Quincy we want to go into this fight. Yeah, Omini on launch 2 ultimate, so let's go in. Here we go.
The third line just disengaging.
She was God.
They can't catch anyone.
Yep. Exorcism.
Right, now it's 3 ults on cooldown. If you're near that, I think just chill. Wait for your cooldown, then fight again. Get the shit